Morning, just thought I'd make a quick video. Got the car clean. So part of the heartfulness system is you do a cleaning meditation every night. And I was thinking it's kind of analogous to like when you keep your car clean. It's so much easier to clean it. But if you only clean your car once a year or once every 6 weeks or something, it takes a lot to get it clean. So the same thing with our system, our physical body, spiritual, the mental, causal bodies, whatever, all those different aspects that include what we are, mental, physical, spiritual. We have to do a cleaning process to keep that kind of like sweeping something. If you let the decay and all the stuff build up on it, it's very difficult to get it clean. But if you clean it every day, it's easy. And then every once in a while you'll go in and do a little detail work, and every time you clean you might do a little more, a little bit deeper, or sometimes you might just be in a big hurry and just do a real superficial clean. And but it's still maintaining. I just wanted to put that out there because I think this is something that's very necessary. Is there's a lot of grossness and people are not able to clean that off efficiently. And the heartfulness offers the opportunity to just do it in a real gentle, simple way. There's no harsh chemicals. Anyway, I was gonna just make a quick comment about how this. I think there's the cabal, the controllers are in panic mode right now, and they're trying to pull down. It's like a tantrum. Like it's completely ridiculous. And I don't follow things too closely, but this Supreme Court nominee, the way they're pulling up all these victims and all this stuff, it's just so fake. And yet, it's just, I guess it's just, you just have to let it play itself out. It's kind of like the boy that cried wolf, and next time they try to pull the same stunt, it won't work. It'll just become less and less efficient. But that's a sign of desperation when you do things that make you less efficient. When you're operating from a level of panic, you're operating from a very inefficient place. And that's, that's true in, the art of war. And I believe that these people are being exposed for what they are. The system is being exposed. And what's important is the people who knew there was a system to begin with. There's a couple sides to that. There's the people who are part of the system. They're controlled. They're working to obfuscate the truth and rise to higher positions of power within the system, and create wealth and power for themselves. And then there's most people who aren't. They're caught up in the system, but they're being controlled. They're the controlled class. Well, within that group, there's the people who are awake, and they know that the system is there. And what you're seeing happen is people being exposed exposed to the truth. So the truth is being revealed, and people are starting to realize that there is a system, and that there is a system that is trying to control them. And it's working very diligently to keep people in a state of fear, in a state of toxic emotions, and they're playing on emotionality, and they're using our five senses against us, and creating confusion and creating all kinds of stress, basically, to keep people from seeing reality. And Maurice used to always talk about how stress is the problem. Everybody's got stress, and stress is the problem. And if people reduce their stress, well, he was talking about this in a personal way, but in a kind of a management way. They've used stress and fear and hate and all these unvirtuous emotional states to control. And now it's starting to be exposed that that's what they're doing, and pretty awesome. But the point of this video is that the people who know the people who are grounded and centered, heart-centered, are going to be the guide. We become the guides. We may have spiritual guides. Like my spiritual guide is Kamlesh Daji. He's the Heartfulness president right now, and I consider him to be my spiritual guide. He's guiding me on my path. And people that are grounded and have a path and are practicing, they're going to be the ones that are going to be the leadership. They're going to take on a guide role also. So, we may be being guided by, whatever. It might be a spiritual system. It might be, Jesus. It might be Buddha. It might be Krishna. We're being guided by something. Well, we're going to be asked to help guide also. So when things start falling apart, which they're falling apart right now, things are being repaired as they fall apart, though. And I don't think there's going to be a gigantic collapse like people predict. But I think that it's still good to be prepared, and so you don't have to live in fear. For example, I carry, I do concealed carry, and people could say, "Oh, that's not spiritual. You're blah blah blah." I really don't care what people say. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna carry because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel safe. I feel calm and relaxed when I'm in my car, and you've got people acting aggressive and people driving bad. It makes me feel good knowing that I could protect myself if I had to. God forbid, but if I had to. Well, that's what the situation is right now. People need to prepare, not be in fear, just prepare. Be ready. Have some cases of water. Have some food that you could open and heat up. Have some stuff to get by for a few days. Have some few extra gallons of gas. Keep your tank and your car filled up. It's a good habit. It's a good habit. Just like, getting up and doing some exercises, keep your body strong, so that if you had to meet some stress, you had to meet some resistance, you'd be able to physically weather the storm. You'd be a leader. It'd put you in a leadership role where you could help others. Anyway, I just thought I'd put that out there. Hope you have a good day.